Hello, future homeowners. Welcome to the First Time Home Buying Guide video series. My name is Matt, and in this 5-part series, we're going to walk you through every step of this exciting journey of buying your first home. In this video, we kick off with part 1, initial consultation and questions to ask a lender. The first step in your home buying journey is understanding your financial readiness and securing a mortgage loan that suits your needs. So let's dive in. To start, you're really going to want to set up an initial consultation with a mortgage lender. This is very easy to do in today's world via Zoom calls or even maybe just a phone call. This conversation is going to help really set how much of a home can you actually afford. Go over maybe what some loan programs are best suited for your needs and what kind of interest rates and payments you might be looking at or considering on this type of transaction. So what are some of the best questions that you can ask a lender during this consultation? Question 1, how much of a home can I actually afford? This is a really big one, and I'm really surprised how many people come out of a consultation without even this basic information. Ask the lender to help you calculate what you can comfortably afford to spend on a home. Now, they're going to look at your income, your expenses, and any other financial obligations to give you a clear picture on what this number should be. Remember, it's not just about the monthly mortgage payment. You also need to make sure they factor in an estimation on what property taxes could be, homeowners insurance, and potentially any private mortgage insurance as well. Also, if you consider looking at a home in a homeowners association, that could be another monthly expense that you want to know about too. Question 2, what types of loan programs do you offer? Now, many lenders have a lot of the same types of loan programs, but make sure you take the time to have them explain what some of the differences are. Now, there are some great fixed rate loans. Traditionally, most first-time buyers are looking for something in a 30-year fixed, and traditionally, we're looking at conventional and FHA loans. The reason why is these have lower down payment requirements, but remember that each loan program is going to have its own set of guidelines, interest rates, and terms that they're going to apply to their loan approvals. So you want to take the time to go through that exercise to find out which ones are going to be the best fit for you. Understanding these are crucial. And if you're a veteran, you may want to ask them about VA loans, or if you're in a rural area, does USDA apply? There are some great products that are out there. Make sure you take the time to kind of go through each and every one of these. Okay, question number 3, what will my interest rate be? Now, usually people like to start with this question right off the box, but interest rates are very important because they're a significant impact into your monthly payment, but you want to make sure that you're giving the lender ample information to be able to answer that question for you. If you have a lender that's automatically giving you interest rates before they've seen your credit rating or have done some analysis for you, then I would be careful with that, because these loan programs and the variables in there do have an impact on that rate. What loan program you can choose will dictate that rate, but what other variables are going to build into that monthly payment. Interest rate is definitely important, but make sure you take some time to give them the reference information they need so they can give you an accurate answer. Don't hesitate to ask about the possibility or what the policies are for locking in an interest rate with your lender, especially if they're anticipating that rates are going to rise in the near future. Typically, when you lock in an interest rate, you do that within about 30 days of once you get into a contract. Now, you can also do that for a longer time period, but make sure you go over this with your lender as well. Question number 4, what are the closing costs? This is a great variable that you want to spend some time to really understand with your lender what types of closing costs are going to be associated with your transaction. We find that many times first-time buyers are unaware of what closing costs actually are. There are many people that are involved in your transaction. You have a lender, obviously, but you also have a title company that have title policies and other fees that are there. You have appraisers. You have a county clerk. You have recording fees that may come into play. You may have to have a survey in your area. There's also funds that you need to put aside for property taxes and homeowners insurance. And if you're looking in a place that has a homeowners association, that could be additional fees as well. So making sure you spend time with a lender to break down what those fees could be, and also who might be able to pay for those. Spend some time to go through the details so you know how to be best financially prepared for what those next steps might be and what your true out-of-pocket cost could be at that closing table. That wraps up part 1 of our first-time home buyer guide video series. In the next sections, we're going to go over what a lender is really going to dive into on your loan approval. And this is going to come into the form of credit, income, and assets. In the next 3 sections, we'll break these down individually so you can know what is going to be viewed and how that could impact your loan approval.